Hello, Angus here, and today we're going to do heart rate recovery, which is a really cool metric to see how good your heart health is. And I'm going to see if I can try and beat Brian Johnson, the multi-millionaire. I know it's not a fair comparison because one of us is rich, super talented, and the other one is Brian Johnson, but let's see what we can do. So I'm going to do a 5K on the bike, slowly ramping up. On the last maybe 1K, 1.5K, or 2K, I'm going to try and get my heart rate to maximum, which is normally these days about 180-ish. If I get it up 177, something like that, that would be great. And then I have a complete rest. I'm gonna do it on the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is actually a really accurate wrist tracker. What you have to do is you have to log the exercise you're doing and you have to end it at the second you stop. And then it will do heart rate recovery within the app, which is really cool. The other way you do it is if you're wearing a chest strap and your thing doesn't do it, you just see where you end. Let's say you end at 200. And within 1 minute, you're down at 150, that's a 50 beat recovery, and then within 2 minutes, you're down at, say, 100, just for the easy maths, that's a 100 beat recovery, which would be exceptional. I'm gonna throw up some charts and stuff at the end of where you should be and what you should look for, and the way you improve it is to just get fitter. But it's a really good metric to see where you are now, and it's also a good metric to see how recovered you are. So if this recovers less quickly than your normal baseline, you are not that recovered. So let's get on with it. Okay, 5K done on the bike. Here are my results. So I finished the bike at 180, which is awesome. I didn't think I would get my heart rate that high. Within 1 minute, I was 128. I can't do the maths on that, so I have a calculator ready. I'll pop it up on screen. So it's 180 minus 122. This is my 1 minute recovery, and that gives me 52. So eat that, Brian Johnson. This personal trainer that sometimes has pizza for breakfast has beaten you despite you spending millions of pounds. And anyway, no shade to Brian Johnson. I think what he's doing is really cool. And then my 2 minute recovery is 180 minus 107, which gives me 73. So my 2 minute recovery is 73. I got feeding my daughter's cats. We'll go home, discuss it, and compare it to the charts. I sit pretty high for a 45-year-old man. Pretty happy with that. First picture up on screen here is Brian Johnson. It's just thumbnail taken from his video about heart rate recovery. Give that a watch to get some more details. I made an earlier heart rate recovery a few years ago on heart rate recovery. I'll link both of those videos down below. So that's Brian Johnson with 37 beats in 1 minute, which is good. So here's the heart rate recovery beats lowered in the first minute. So 30 or higher is great. Good is 20 to 29. Is 14 to 19 beats. Needs improvement is 12 to 13, and needs significant improvement less than 12. Actually, that's cause for medical concern if it's as low as that. That's actually really low. Let's have a look at this elite athlete screen here. So here's all the different percentiles. So we're talking HRR1 would be a 1 minute recovery, and this is in young athletes. So 41 beats is in the 90th percentiles, but I would be an adult athlete. So when Brian Johnson did it, he compared himself to the young athletes. You actually got to compare yourself to the adult athletes because actually young people have slightly higher heart rate. So 63 beats would be in the percentile. So I'm somewhere in there in 75 to the 90th percentile, but I'll leave that on screen so you can have a look for yourself. And you can also check the 2 minute recovery as well. So I'll be in the 90th percentile for that, which is awesome. So if you do have an Apple Watch, you go into this little heart app there. And if you've just done one workout that day, you scroll down to the bottom. I'll show up a screenshot of what it looks like. So it's got this post-workout, and you must end the workout as soon as you end, because as soon as you press end, it's telling the app to do this measurement. So if you're hanging about having a chit chat in the gym, it will just give you skewed numbers. It's not from your maximum heart rate of when you ended the exercise and having this kind of 2 minute rest. So here's mine. I worked it out wrong. So my maximum heart rate was 81, and it's saying after 1 minute it was 32. So it's actually 49 beats, not 52 beats recovered. And then my 2 minutes was 73, which I think I worked out right. So very, very close there. And that's the Apple Watch app. One other app I would like to show you is called Athletic. If you have an Apple Watch, this app is cool to download. It's really cheap for the year, and it's kind of like a Whoop for your Apple Watch. So we have In it, it will give you a kind of breakdown when you go look at the workout, and then it will also do heart rate recovery, and it will also give you that measurement score from poor, average, good, excellent, or superior, and it will give you a wee arrow of where you're pointing. Plus it will give you an indication of your cardiovascular fitness or your kind of VO2 max, and it will kind of give you that, which is really cool to look at. So the 1 minute recovery or the 2 minute recovery are both viable tools to use. Compare them to previous ones to see if you're recovering, if maybe you're overreaching, or perhaps you're needing a little break. I hope you find this video informative. When I recorded this video, I also recorded this with a caliber video, so I will link that one next, or it will be next up on the YouTubes. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.